start playing it.
Okay,
I'll
so
get back.
2 weeks ago, I think, we went shopping. We bought stuff. We sold stuff. And then I think everybody else went off to do something while I went and stared at people doing magic stuff.
Oh, that's right.
And then Laura / Cat came and got me, and that's about all I remember.
Does anyone want to assist?
You don't remember me getting shanghaied.
Oh, well, no, because I wasn't there. I didn't try and get you.
Yeah, we learned that Meepo had been taken somewhere else, and we were given a false location. We do not know exactly the whereabouts just yet.
Hold on. We did a lot of shopping, and I can recount some of that shopping if we are interested.
I don't think it's needed.
Huh?
I said I don't think it's needed.
I learned about some cool places we could go to with giants. We learned about Marcon.
I was in prison.
Yeah. Quick and Lou went to the Blade Hand and learned that they're bringing in the scouts with the problem in the north and that they ride wyverns. And a fight broke out, and Levi won 3 gold. I met Trevor, and he gave me a bunch of gossip, particularly about council members, James Somerset. And then Meepo is not at the jail. And Click contacts Meepo, and Meepo shares that he is locked in a cage in the sewers. And I'm pretty sure you're doing a whole Naked and Afraid vibe. And I wrote a note for myself.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. You all had that collective memory going. So we're going to kick in as you all are leaving the barracks / jailhouse in the center of the city. What do you guys do first?
I suggest to everybody that I have an idea of I could try and locate object on Meepo's fireball necklace.
I'd be okay with trying it.
You're doing what?
What's going to happen is you're not going to get us. It's not like you're going to get us in a worse position than we already are.
Right, like we don't know where to go for Meepo anyway.
We just know the sewer.
Right. I figure it's worth a shot. So everybody.
I just saw your wedding dress pictures. They look nice.
If only I can get it done.
Oh, you have how long?
A month.
You got plenty of time.
Oh.
That's not a lot of time at all. Clock is ticking, Laura.
It looks like it's pretty good.
Well, I figure she's trying to.
I don't know what the end result is supposed to look like, but I think it looks really good.
I thought she was aiming for floor length.
Well, at least ankle length. I'll go take up the.
Yeah, sorry for that derailment.
I appreciate compliments because sometimes with my work, I start to decide it doesn't look good, which is not a good thing to decide with your wedding dress.
I get that. I've done that with some projects.
I can't say I can say the same thing about physical projects, but I do that with the music that I play from time to time.
Mm.
I understand.
Yeah, you could do that in a month. Yeah.
Yeah.
But what does Katya do right now?
I cast Locate Object.
Mm-hmm. Focusing on.
Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
How big is Waterdeep?
Waterdeep is the largest city in the Sword Coast. As far as population, it would be several miles across.
Awesome. Well, we'll try it anyway. We'll go ahead and cast Locate Object on Meepo's Fireball Necklace because I think that is the item I'm most familiar with.
Say that means just it's a divination for 10 minutes. Describe or name an object that is familiar to you as long as it's within VT sense its direction. You can locate a specific object known to you as long as you have seen it up close within 30 feet at least once. Alternatively, you can locate the nearest object of a particular kind. Okay. The spell can't locate an object of any thickness of lead, even a thin sheet blocks the direct path. Okie dokie. So, Katya, with where you are standing currently,
Yes.
within 1,000 feet, you do not feel any pull in any direction.
Cool. I informed the party of this, and I guess we can start working our way to finding the sewers.
I think you're right.
All right. So, what are you guys looking for? What exactly when you're trying to find the sewers?
Just any type of entranceway into the sewer. In fact, if I recall, I think I asked the guard where the nearest entrance was into the sewer.
Mm-hmm.
Can't we
At the
just dump a
very
big
end.
bucket and see where the water goes?
I think he told us to go towards the water, but that's
Well, if it's a sewer.
What he said was, shit rolls downhill, I guess.
oh. So essentially what Ian said.
Yes. It's like, wherever the water goes, you'll find an entrance. Okay. So, you all know that the lowest part of Waterdeep is, in fact, their docks.
All right, so I guess we make our way down to the docks.
All right. Heading from where you are, you're going to have to snake a few sheets. And let's see. Katya,
E.
because you wouldn't cancel the spell before it was done, I would assume, you're still trying to sense for that. Sense for it, and you can't quite find it on your way down. The smell of the city gets replaced from people. It becomes more overpowering with salt water. There is definitely a smell of waste that comes along with fish as you continue to travel down, south and west towards the docks. You're hurrying along, and you're going to have to push your way through the crowds, of course. It's getting busy this time of day. And as you make a perception check as you enter the dock district, and everybody, because everybody's looking.
All right, what type of check?
Perception.
me.
You can do it as Lou.
Natural 20.
Well,
So, click. With that natural 20, what does that come out to?
Let's see here. Perception would be 24 total.
Okay. You notice that the houses are, and the warehouses and the other various buildings, they're built very, let's see what we get here. An 8. Okay. They're all built very planned. It's like neat rows of buildings, and you notice a gap as you continue to head south and west between the buildings. And once you round a corner, you see what that large gap was. It looks to be a burned down building, reduced mostly to ash. From where you're standing, you can look to your right, and about 2 blocks further south, you see the harbor. There are people moving around with carts full of crates, and the smell of fish, especially coming off of some of these carts, is very powerful here.
Okay. I point this out to my group. Do you think that charred building over there may be of any interest?
How big is the remains of the building?
It looks like it was a fairly large warehouse.
Okay. Now we're primarily looking for Meepo, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what are you looking for?
I'm gonna walk over to the edge of it,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to use one of the charges of my Medallion of Thoughts, and I'm gonna see if I can detect any thinking creature.
What spell does it cast when it does that?
Detect thoughts.
Okay. Be an interesting use of that spell. Read the thoughts when you cast a spell as your action on it. You can focus your mind on any one creature that you can see. Okay, so I think you have to target a creature.
You can also use this spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see when you cast a spell or as your action during the duration. You can search for thoughts within 30 feet of you. The spell can penetrate barriers, but 2 feet of rock, 2 inches of metal other than lead, and a thin sheet of lead blocks you. You can't detect a creature with an intelligence of 3 or lower, or one that doesn't speak any language.
Yep, that's further down. Okay, so let's see. Do you have to? For the slightest blink, blink of a second, you think you hear a voice in your mind. I always hate coming down here, and then it's gone.
And it said, I always hate coming down here.
Yeah.
Okay, I will tell the party that there's somebody down there. I don't think it's Meepo, but there's somebody in the sewer under or in the basement of this building.
Well, I am not a sneaky person, fun fact, but should somebody sneakily check this out?
Your sneaky person is in a cage.
Shit. Well, folks, time to go together.
Might as well.
All right.
Lou is not sneaky.
So what do you all do?
Is there a door?
Looking out at a quick glance, it looks like this warehouse. There appears to be like some drags through the ash. There was stuff removed from this pile, but you don't see an immediate door. There's lots of burned crates, but some things were definitely removed from this burned out warehouse. You don't see a still standing door. You'd have to investigate through the rubble.
So there's not like an entrance into it.
No. Basically, all that's left that what would let you know that this was a warehouse is like some evidence of like shipping crates that are mostly burned, no usable material inside. And judging by the general location that this basically outline of a warehouse is, it's like this is like you see a warehouse to your right, warehouse to your left.
I understand now. Thank
Yeah.
you. I'll go snooping around looking for a way to get down somewhere.
All right, make an investigation check.
My best skill. I didn't roll half bad, but I have a -2. 13.
So you don't find any door leading down. It's like it appears that the stone is like mostly smooth. In fact, like what really catches your attention is that it looks like in some of the crates that have not been removed yet, there is burnt powder. If you were to stick your hand in it and move it around, it's mostly destroyed, but like at the very center, you see like some orange powder. It's like you rub your hands in it, mixing it with the soot.
Didn't we have something with orange powder?
Did we?
Did we?
Wasn't there orange powder with the tree that was dropping stuff, or was that something else?
That was yellow.
Yellow. Okay.
No, this orange powder actually smells a little bit fruity.
And she didn't find a way down.
No, not with her investigation check.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I had to talk to my housemate.
I got
Did I
you.
miss anything?
So
Doesn't Lou have a one of those move stone things?
Ah,
he does.
Old Earth.
Yep, he can write in earth or move loose earth. Like he can dig in dirt really well. But to catch you up, Chris, so we've been looking around in the warehouse, the burnt out remains of the warehouse. After Levi heard some thoughts, like he heard a split second where someone said, "I always hate coming down here." And Katia started looking around. She seemed to have a lot of focus on the shipping crates, though, and she found that there was some. It was mostly burnt powder that, when she dug through it, turned out to be orange and had a kind of fruity smell to it.
Mm-hmm. Let's see here.
the mic and are taking over.
I could see it.
Well, I was thinking, why doesn't Lou dig down, see if he can get into the sewers?
Lou can try investigating. Because this is stone. He wouldn't be able to dig through the stone very well.
Oh.
Good news, guys. Only 4 more levels, and I can finally communicate with my goddess. And then we
Yay.
get a lot of questions answered.
Only 4 more left.
Yeah.
Only 4 more levels.
We might get there within 4 years.
Sorry, I was trying to figure out when I would ever get the ability to commune. Give it 2 more, and I can locate a creature.
That would be very helpful now.
Unfortunately, don't have that ability. Let's see.
Find me.
So, are we outside, or do we make our way into the charred building?
You guys are in the outline of what this charred building was. It's very well destroyed. Like there's sunlight coming in, / the roof is gone because this place is very well destroyed.
Wait, the roof is gone?
Pretty much.
I'm going to fly up and look down through this now opening where the roof once was.
Okay. What do you do then as you look down? Are you trying to?
I'm
look
looking
something-
for any like person that might be in there, or if maybe there's an opening to like a underground level, or anything that I might be able to see that tells us that there's more to this building than meets the eye.
Okay. So as you fly up and you look down on this outline of the building, you see Kat digging through the crates, and make another perception check.
Sure. Ooh. I love how it goes from a nat 20 to something else. That is a 13.
That was very close to Katya's, I believe. So you notice that the fire, it seems to have started around the crates, just judging by the amount of burns there are. It's definitely closer to the door, with with it not seeming to touch as much towards the back middle. You can easily see Katya and everyone around as the roof is like mostly gone.
Right. But I don't see anything like a door or anything like that.
Not with a 13.
But I don't see anybody else in there either, right?
You see your party.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know they were on the inside.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a mostly destroyed building.
All right, I'm gonna go into the cleaners section in the back that hasn't been touched, and I'm gonna look around there.
Okay. It has been touched. It's just like for some reason there was less damage here.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
right.
the less damaged area.
Yeah. Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
I'm still looking for a way to get down.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
And that is a 15.
Okay, so as you're like brushing through this soot and stuff, you notice that as you swept the soot off to the side a little bit, and the soot behaved normally, except over this one square. Over this one square, you expected it to it popped the little gap in the stones because it wouldn't rest on the grout, but then you noticed that some of it fell into the grout a lot more than it should have.
Okay.
Oh boy.
I'm going to go. Let's see. No, I'm not going to do that. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and call everybody over. I'm going to see, because I am not strong enough to lift up any stone. So I'm going to call everybody over to take a look at it.
We go to
Make my way over.
Assist.
Lou and Katya lift the stone.
Everyone assist.
So, Lou, Katya, as you tag team to pull on this section that Levi's pulled out, you give it. You're amping yourself up.
I cast bless or guidance. I cast guidance.
I have thought you were going to cast levitate on the stone.
I don't have that ability, and I don't think I ever will.
Could you imagine though? Just these two beefy people really ramping up to pick up something heavy, and then they go to pick it up and it just kind of shoots up.
Well, that's actually what kind of happens here. As you and Lou are preparing to perform the deadlift of your lives, you pull it up. It's like this stone is maybe an inch thick.
Oh.
And you look down, there's a dark, open cavern. It's even with your dark vision, there's no sources of light in there. So whereas you can see this cut spiral staircase leading downwards, beyond your dark vision, you can't see anything else.
Oh.
I want to go ahead and if there's find a rock or something, or a ball, something like that, cast light on it, and then throw that down there.
It keeps rolling and getting quieter as it rolls down these spiral steps. You can see about 20 feet down the bottom of these steps where it stops.
Doesn't seem that far down.
Let's go.
Let's go.
I'm down for it.
All right. You all descend this spiral stone staircase. As you get to the bottom, with your dark vision and the light, you see that you are in this rough cut open space against one side of the wall, there's some kind of metal contraption mounted to the wall. It's not holding anything, or it just looks like a piece of bar that was jammed into the rock. And on the far side of the cavern, you see a iron gate. It is with a heavy lock on it.
If only we had Meepo. But we're looking for Meepo.
If only.
I inspect this iron bar that's sticking out of the wall to see if it might be a lever of some sort.
Looking at it, it's mounted into the wall with two heavy bolts. It looks like there's something missing from the edge of the bar. Like right here on the bar, you see what looks to be like a hole or something would have been in there.
I look around. Do I see anything that could be in there, or it looks like it might have belonged?
Giving a quick glance around this room using your goggles of night, because you don't have dark vision.
Nope.
You don't see anything that would fit.
The ball is there.
Right. Even with the ball of light, looking around this room, you don't see anything.
Okay. I go to inspect the cage or the door.
The door, it looks like it is a heavy iron gate, and seems pretty ordinary.
Let's see here. How are the hinges of the gate?
I don't know how to describe them, honestly, besides they look very strong. It's like I can't say.
They're iron hinges.
Yes, they are iron hinges.
Okay. I just didn't know if maybe they were worn or anything like that.
It looks.
Oh,
sorry.
I was gonna say now here's something we haven't tried before, but is there any way that I can use like chilled touch on the lock and then try and hit it with something? Would that make it more brittle?
You can try.
Okay. Well, that's what I'll try and do.
All right. So now chill touch is necromancy, so it wouldn't affect the lock that way.
Okay, so it wouldn't actually.
I mean, if you were to do something like frostbite or something that dealt cold damage.
Well, I don't have anything that's cold. You know, with something that says chill in its name.
You would think. The best I got is Misty Step. I can get myself on the other side.
Yeah, well, I can get myself on the other side too, but nobody else.
Can I squeeze through the bars?
They look like they were meant to prevent even small-sized creatures from moving through.
Okay.
This whole plot line is just teaching you guys why I am valuable.
I mean, we are looking for you, aren't we?
Just this whole plot line highlights the value of a rogue.
It does.
Let's see. Okay.
I mean, I guess we can try and hit it with like something like Eldritch Blast.
Well, before we do that, I'll go ahead and pull out my +1 mace, and I'll try and do a downward strike on the padlock.
All right.
See if
Before
I can
you
make
do that, I got one question. Is this door the only way in the hallway?
So looking
Or is it
around
going
this,
the other way.
there is the one exit to this door.
Okay,
Have we
so
tried?
after we're down, the only way out is through the door.
Yep.
Okay.
Have we
Swing away.
tried opening it?
You said it was locked.
Yeah, you give it a jiggle, you give it a pull,
Okay.
and it's locked.
Just checking.
So do I need to make any specific roll to try and hit this thing with my mace?
Go ahead and make an attack roll. It's more of like how if your technique is right, as far as like trying to bust this lock.
That's a natural 1.
We're doing great.
So
We're coming for you, Meepo.
you line up and you swing down, but your aim is off just enough because like your mace has like the tips on it, right?
Yeah.
So you catch the lock with just the bit of your tip, and it like twists in your hand. You're like, ow.
I look over at Lou and I say, Lou, you're stronger than I am. How about you give it a shot? And I hand him my mace, but I want it back.
No, I'm just gonna push them aside and say, "Okay, let me try this," and I'll take out my long sword and try and hit it.
Are you friends with your long
Lou is
sword
pretty
again?
strong. He will try it.
Well, I think so because I can cast spells.
You
Okay.
just want a basic strength check, Logan?
So first, let's let at
Barbarian go brr.
yeah, Levi, go ahead and make your swing, and then Lou, you can make your swing too. If you want, you can tag team it.
Okay, I got a 19.
I cast guidance on Lou.
Is it just a regular
it's-
strength check?
It's a attack roll essentially.
Oh, okay. Attack roll.
I went and
That's
got
different.
a 19. So
Yeah, you hit it. All right, now do a strength damage roll.
now which one is that?
How much does guidance give me?
A
A
D4.
D4.
Is that a 1d8 or a 1d10?
If you were using two hands,
Yeah,
14.
because my shield's still on my back.
D10. All right, you hit the lock, Eric.
Mhm.
All right, roll your damage.
I got a 7.
Okay, so you hit it. You hit it true, Levi, and you hear like it go under the impact, and before you can get your second wind up ready, Lou comes in with one arm.
What's the hit dice on the hammer?
For using a mace, it's a D6.
I don't know how he has this low of a hit bonus, but he does.
Okay, because he multi-classed into warlock, and then he had to give up some strength to do it.
Nice.
But Levi, everyone, you see this lock after the combined strike of Levi and Lou hit the ground with a loud clank as it clangs on the stone floor. But the lock is broken, and you can undo the chain.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
Right after that loud noise, I want to pull my shield out, cast light on the front of the shield,
Mhm.
just in case, since it was so loud that somebody's gonna like turn around and come at us.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and take my mace back from Lou.
Okay. All right. So you all are still on the other side of the iron cage, door, fence, whatever.
If nobody else has done it yet, I'll walk up and I'll undo the chain
Mm-hmm. You take it off real easy.
and I'll open the door.
All right.
I look over at Ian and I say, "You got the light, so I think it's just best that you go first."
Okay. So, what is the with Levi leading the way? You're going through this rough-hewn rock tunnel before you come to a T in your path. There is a strong smell of terrible. It is humanoid waste. There is running water in front of you. It looks like you are in a worked stone tunnel. To your left and to your right,
I immediately grab some incense from my pouch, crush them and rub them in my hands, and bring them up to my mouth.
Okay. Now, to your left and to your right, there is a narrow path that extends. Looking at it, it looks like it's been mounted to the wall with pittons, and then there are boards laid across the pittons.
Small part of me definitely thought you said pigeons.
Okay, so
How much room is there? Like, is it enough for us to go side by side? Do we need to go single file?
Looking at this pathway, you can definitely go single file. If looking down into the murky water, you could You could step into that if you wanted to step around each other, but there is no. But there would be no way to stay on the path and get around each other.
Gotcha.
Well, since I'm in the lead, I'm just going to go across.
Okay. Do you go left or right?
We were at a T.
Yep, you're at a T. Behind you, it would be the iron gate, and you have a path leading to your left and to your right.
Which way is the water going?
Okay, can you all see? You are now in a sewer. It looks like the water is going. Gotta back up here. It looks like the water is crossing from your right to your left.
Okay, then I'm going to go right. I want to go upstream.
Okay. All right. Go. You start heading upstream. Does everyone follow?
Sure.
Yep.
I will follow.
Okay.
It's a very poor time to split up.
So, Levi, with your shield in front of you and your natural dark vision, you are able to see well down the tunnel path. And you can actually see. Make a perception check for me.
Levi.
18.
18. So, there on the tunnel wall, there's a very similar iron bar mounted to the wall, and on top of it, with that 18, looks like a crossbow. It is pointed away from you.
Okay. Then as I walk near it, since it's pointing away, I want to walk up and try and. I'll then take the long sword and try and trip it. Assuming that it's armed.
It is definitely armed. When you try to trip it, you get closer, you can see like this very razor thin wire that wraps around the trigger and goes forward in front of you, and then you can see possibly where it crosses the path.
Okay, I'll just try and jam the tip of the long sword in the trigger area.
Yeah, you cause the arrow to fire from that. There's a loud as it hits, and you see that arrow disappear into the darkness, and everyone can hear it clatter against some stone down the way.
Okay, and then I will continue going.
Okay. So you all continue.
See, we don't need a rogue to disarm traps.
Say that now.
All right, going down the right path, going upstream. You continue along. It slopes gently to the right, then back to the left, all the while going upstream. You get to a point where there is a looking up to your left, because we're still going to use your same perception check. You see in the top of the workstone tunnel a slight deviation in the tunnel. The Piton Trail continues on in the in the tunnel, but you see above you and to your left a strange stone. It's like something about it, maybe it's the color, stands out to you.
Okay, I want to ask whoever's right behind me and say, does that look weird to you?
I'm going to assume I'm right behind him.
Yeah, that's fine.
Does it look weird to me?
It looks different, It's the color's off. It's like where
It's a different color.
Yeah, but why is there something different color here?
They ran out of materials.
It's the only one. It's like the single one off-colored stone.
Press it.
Let's see. Have I gone underneath the stone? Or is it
That's
still in front of me?
Definitely the correct decision.
You'll have to like from the pit and path. You'll have to like kind of reach at an angle to move it.
Should we try and move it? Well, if it's stone, I'm not going to try and move it.
I'll try and move it.
Okay, so Katya, as you go and touch the stone and give it a push, like it lifts free, and there's a bit of like particulate dust that comes down from the opening, and you slide it over as daylight fills the area that you're all standing in.
I am going to pop my head up.
Okay, so it is a little bit awkward, but you have to be very careful. But because you're gonna have to go like that. Leaning forward, you look around. You see a couple of. You see an empty room, dust covered. There's no appointments in this room, except for like you notice a window on one corner of the wall and a door on the other.
I whisper down my findings. But I don't think it's what we want.
Okay, so should we just go ahead and continue on down?
Does it look like there's no other door outside of this room?
It looks like there's just a window and a door. The room is not even that large. It's like 25 by 25.
You said it's dust filled. Does it look like the dust had been disturbed recently?
It looks like it was disturbed by Kat, from what Kat can tell.
Okay.
Because she's the one with her head up there.
I would say we probably need to keep going then.
All right, so we'll go ahead and keep going down.
As we're going down, I want to keep my eyes open for any noticeable landmarks, anything out of the ordinary, anything that could be considered strange.
I'm going to look for more of those weird color stones.
I need to change your position here because on my map I need you all on the bottom, but you're on the top.
Well, my thinking is if I can find something that's eye-catching, then I can send Meepo another message and ask Meepo if he saw the same thing while being drugged down here. That would let us know if we're on the right track.
Fair enough.
So you all continue on the path and you advance, let's see, a few hundred more feet when you find another crossbow facing the other way.
I'll go ahead and trip it again.
Now, this crossbow, when you trip it, there's a slight delay. It's like you click it, there's a half second. As it takes off, you see the traces of a spark on the arrow as it goes down the tunnel. That because of the light, you can see where the tripwire would have been, and it goes past that before and a loud explosion kind of like pushes that stinky column of air directly into all of your faces.
Don't like that.
Yeah, and a sound wave echoes
Oh boy. Well, I think we've announced our presence.
Yeah, I don't think we've hid too much.
Nope. Definitely not.
All right, well, I'll keep going down.
Okay, you keep going down. You get to about to where that wire was, where the tripwire would have been, where you see another oddly colored stone.
I'm gonna pop it up and peek on in.
Again, this one looks a little bit different. As you continue to head north, what you noticed about the first room, very it was very dust covered. It looked unused. Uh, I think you put that stone back, didn't you? Or
I would assume I put it back.
Okay. This one opens up and leads into a definitely occupied room.
Oh.
There are a pair of beds. There are matching foot lockers at the end of the bed. No window in this room. It appears that there is uh, some kind of gem light that is put into the wall, similar to like Lou's light stone. You all remember that? You found it on the hill giant.
Mm-hmm.
Looking around the room, the beds are very well made, and there is a door on the other end.
But still no Meepo in a tunnel.
Nope, no Meepo in a tunnel. Just two incredibly well made beds with matching foot lockers. All of it looks very mass produced.
Does it look military-ish?
Katya, because it's you would recognize. It's like that. I think I had that locker in boot camp.
There we go. I'm gonna come back down and I'm gonna close the ceiling because I think that's potentially military dorming.
Okay, so keep on going down.
Down.
To the roaring rage of fire.
We'll just keep going then.
All right, you all keep going and going, following the stream northward. And make a perception check for me.
Since that big boom, I'm also going to be making sure to turn behind us with the goggles from time to time just to make sure that nobody's following us.
Mm-hmm.
12.
That time's not as good. That's a 14.
Okay, so it feels like this tunnel goes on forever following this pit and path. And it's not for a long while. You feel like have traveled like maybe a mile, half mile. It's hard to tell because of this path. When you finally spot another door, another strange colored stone.
Gonna pop my head up.
Katya, when you pop your head up, when you first go to touch the stone, it feels very warm. Do you move it?
Yeah.
Okay. You lift it. So when you open this one, there's a sensation of heat that hits you in the face. And you have to kind of blink your eyes a little bit because you are right next to a fire. Looks like a bit of not a kiln, maybe it's a forge.
Is this all right? Arms and armor.
Looking around, it does not look similar. I mean, it's definitely a smith shop, but not all right arms and armor.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna come back down because I don't think that's what we needed either.
All right, I'm gonna look because I'm gonna assume we're going deeper into Waterdeep area. I'm gonna say, hey, should we turn around and try going the other way?
We can definitely try it. Are we? Let's see here.
But then again, we're backtracking for the time we went to get here.
I feel like with us hitting booby traps, that would be a sign that we're kind of going in the right direction.
Yeah, but the booby traps are facing the way that we're
Away from us.
away from us.
That very well could be true. I don't want to do it, but give me one moment. And I sit down again. Casting let's see here. Casting sending to Meepo. And I say, Meepo, in the sewers, there's a fork where the path splits off into two different directions. Do you remember which direction you all went?
25 words.
I just woke up down here. I don't know how we got down here. I don't even know where we are.
Is Laura's detect object, is it still pinging?
That lasted 10 minutes.
I can do it again, but if I do it again, it's the last time I do it until a long rest.
If you were going to do it, we should have done it at the fork.
Fair enough.
If we need to go back, I'm okay with going back.
I can also explore any of the doors that I peeked into, if that would make any of us feel better.
Well, if we're looking for Meepo, then we definitely know he's not going to be up there.
That's how I feel about it.
So do we want to go like maybe to one more door and turn around if there's nothing positive there, or?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's go.
That's how I feel. How does everybody else feel?
I'll follow the group decision at this point because I honestly don't know. And I don't want to be the one that causes us to turn around when we should have kept going forward, or to keep going forward when we should have turned around.
I think trying one more is fine, and then we turn around.
All right. I'm okay with that.
All right, so we'll go keep following the path.
Okay.
That look tells us that we chose the wrong answer. Logan is already frustrated with us.
You continue to follow the path. Let's see. Okay. And the break in the path is even longer. You would think that you've traveled. Again, it's so hard to tell distance down here. Maybe 2 miles at this point.
Jesus. Walk
Yeah.
that far. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's
Before you finally see a last strange colored stone, and the pit path goes no further.
Oh.
Well, at least we know. All right. So are you going to look up where the
Yeah.
stone is?
I pop my head up.
All right. Are you being stealthy?
Yes.
Roll a stealth check.
Guidance.
At disadvantage. Is that a D4?
Yeah.
I'm going to put my guidance on Chris's guidance.
I don't
You
think
mean
guidance
double blast.
can stack.
8.
Okay.
I told you I'm not stealthy.
Uh
You should have took your armor off real quick.
huh. Cat,
Yes.
this stone feels different than all the others, whereas they have felt fairly light. This stone you have to struggle against, and you grunt against it. You lift it up and look around. Your first sights are bushes, flowers, sweet smells. You see a large house over the bushes. Looking around, this is not the only large house. In fact, it's yeah, just on the other side of in the other direction. You see another very large, very almost royal looking house. You don't see any guards around. What do you do?
Pop back down. I don't think this is what we're looking for. I relay.
Okay.
What do you?
I
When
guess we're
she
going
comes
the other way.
down, she says that that's not what we're looking for. Go start heading the other way.
I don't think so, at least. But now, guys, I don't know if there's a castle in Waterdeep, but if there is, we found it.
Well, if we ever need to invade, we found a way. But for now, I think we need to go and try and find Meepo.
All right, so you guys turn around and start following the Pitten path back.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like somewhere down the line, this knowledge could benefit us.
Maybe.
So, following the Pitten path back, you snake left and right, left, right, until because you know what you're looking for. You're looking for that first crossbow and that in the place with the rough hewn wall.
Yeah.
It's like it takes you quite a while to get back to it. But you do find yourself in front of that cut the rough stone hallway that leads to the iron gate.
We go in the other direction.
All right. So this path seems a bit more complicated than where you were. You head down the line, and there are more forks. There's a fork to your right that follows the water. There's a fork to your left that doesn't follow the water.
So we came to another T. The fork to the right follows water. The fork to the left does not.
Logan's testing memory.
Well, our characters wouldn't know this.
I
I
can test the players too.
Logan's testing the players.
Let's just go to the left.
Following the water?
No, you said the right follows the water.
Okay. You go to the left. You head up the water. All right. Following up the water, you come across a crossbow that's already been tripped,
Which way was it facing?
facing away from you.
Away again.
Logan, for metagaming purposes, where in the timeline are our new characters compared to our old characters and like days within this calendar?
I won't give you the days, but you definitely arrived after Succumber. You arrived after the manor burned down in Daggerford.
Right.
So after.
After. Okay.
All right.
I can't miss Zoris now.
Once I see that the crossbows away, push away from us, I'm going to turn around and say, "Never mind. Let's go the other way."
Is it facing away from us, or is it just?
It was
straight-
facing away from us again.
And it was in clear view.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go the other way.
All right. Turning around, going back to that path, taking the turn that would lead you down the water. You go and go and go. And you come to one more fork. There's a tributary type water, and there is a running type water. The running type water heads south. Tributary water, you would be heading more north and west.
And the water is mainly that. Let's just follow the big water.
All right.
Okay.
So we chose south.
Yep. So while heading south, you follow this path along. You see another oddly colored stone.
Well, folks, should I pop my head up in it?
Can't hurt.
Just be careful this time.
I sneakily pop my head up.
Guidance.
Oh no, more sneaking. What could go wrong?
So much.
I have faith in you.
Well, don't. I want you to know I have to roll at a disadvantage. 4.
Oh, okay.
I apologize for everything.
So, Katya,
Yes.
as you lift on this stone, this one is also heavy, but not in the same way that last one was just a large inanimate object. This one is heavy because when you push on it, you feel a disturbance. And what the hell?
Sorry, wrong number. I'm gonna just kind of gently let that go back down and whisper, like, move forward, move forward.
We will hurriedly move down the hallway.
Okay. Everyone make one more stealth check.
Everybody,
Guidance on
Everybody.
Laura.
can I put
Guidance.
guidance on myself?
You said stealth, right?
Still.
Yeah.
Guess that's not terrible.
Did you say guidance upon me?
Yes.
Okay.
May Serenetta bless you or guide you.
I appreciate it.
10.
10.
12.
10.
Okay.
Sucks to be Lou.
12.
How is it we all got the same numbers?
So
'Cause we're
you all are running down the path, clank, 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 and the board is bouncing underneath your feet. For those that would glance back, you see the thing move to the side. Make a perception check.
$13.
21.
Damn.
Okay.
That's my specialty. Stealthy, no. See things, yes.
Click. You see a thin, spectacled man with black hair peering through. It's like, "Hey, you! Get back here!" And his voice is echoing down the hallway. As you all continue further south, you see bits of a turn in the tunnel as light is coming through this point. What do you all do?
I slow down a bit.
I'm in front, so I'm just going to keep going.
Okay. So, Levi, you erupt onto the scene and you see another cleared out area. In this cleared out area, there are stacks of crates,
Are you
barrels.
telling me we just had to keep going straight and I'm looking up all these different portals?
I'm saying that this tunnel connects a lot of different places.
That's fair. Anyway, I apologize. Continue.
No, you are fine. And amongst these, let's see, Levi, you burst out on first. You see four burly figures, three of them humanoid size, one dwarf. All turn to you. The taller figures, they don't seem to be, they don't have any sophisticated weapons on them. They look like they're all carrying like large heavy bars that would be, or hammers that for moving heavy equipment and sealing crates. The dwarf, however, is covered in splint armor, and at his side is a long sword and an axe.
I'm going to stop and I'm going to say, this isn't the pub.
We're doing great.
What does everybody else do as Levi says this isn't the pub? Does they all rush into the room or does anybody stay back?
I mean, I would feel that I kind of wouldn't slow myself down enough to not rush into the room.
Okay.
I had already slowed down prior to.
Okay. What's Lou doing?
Lou is not the patient kind. He will rush down.
Okay. And we're going to roll initiative, guys.
Yay! We haven't had a fight in like
Forever?
But
I was kind of enjoying not fighting.
they
says the
they
guy
think
who
we're
brings
just
the
looking
character
for the
just
pub.
to like destroy and mess up everything.
Wait. I didn't hear that.
Nothing.
What?
I said that they just think we're lost and looking for the pub.
Yeah, this is the initiative of them giving us guidance to help us find our way to the pub.
Yes.
All right. So first up, Click. What is your initiative?
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Levi, what is your initiative?
19.
19. Lou, what is your initiative?
15.
15. All right. And finally, Katya, what is your initiative?
I'll follow everyone up with an 11.
An 11. Okay. Oh, wow. That sucked. Okay. You didn't surprise them because they heard that voice shouting down. All right, Control S. All right, and now I get to move all you guys over to our battle map for this evening.
Guy.
All right,
I'm guessing they didn't fall for the ploy of we're just lost.
nah.
Maybe we should have went for the damsel in distress approach.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, like we're chasing Levi. That could have worked.
Save me!
Okay, so Click, you are actually the first in the initiative, but you are not on the map yet.
All right. I will. Can I get there? And
Oh yeah, you can definitely get there. It's just you said you slowed yourself down.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and move and get myself right behind. It looks like Lou's and behind Katya. So
Yeah, I can't get you any closer.
that'll be
without
fine.
it.
That'll be fine. And I scream out to the people in the room, "We're really sorry. We just want to get through. We're trying to find somebody. Please don't hurt us." And then I close my eyes and I clap my hands together and I say, "Serenetta, please bless my friends." And I cast blessing on all three of them.
Ooh. Okay. Levi, you were following up.
Just for the record, blessing again. So make sure you all roll D4s on all saving throws and all attack rolls.
Bum, 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 bum,
So we
bum,
don't
bum,
necessarily
bum,
know if they're going to attack us yet, are they?
We don't. That's why I went for a
Yeah.
non-combating spell.
I want to hold an action of shatter on the blue and red if any one of the four try and attack us.
Okay. So let's see how far away.
And I want to I will move there so Cat can get on the platform.
Okay.
Well, actually,
I heard my name.
I will move over there.
Okay.
And then, like I said, I'll because the shatter is 10 foot. Yeah. And if I do shatter, it'll be right in between the blue and the red.
Okay. So the you see the dwarf charge forward. He gets to about there. Oops. Let's see.
Okay, yeah.
He needs to be right there for this to work. So he will chuck a throwing axe that he had on his back belt at you, Levi. What's your AC? Does a 17 doesn't hit, does it?
Nope.
Okay. It goes over your head and it lands in the water behind you. That is what he's going to do this turn.
Okay, so since I was attacked, does that mean the shatter goes off?
Yep, you said any of the four.
Okay. So shatter goes off. And that requires them to have a Constitution save.
Okay. What is the DC?
14.
Okay. Two
Oh,
passed.
wait, well, that doesn't count. Bless won't count with that, will it?
No.
It would help them if they had it on them, but yeah. So okay.
You're probably thinking of Bane.
Mm-hmm. So, this guy, you see him wince exceptionally hard when that spell goes off. Roll your damage, please.
13.
13. Okay. Everyone can hear that sound. Now it is Lou's turn.
What about the red one?
The red one, he succeeded on his saving throw.
Then he takes half.
Yep.
Okay.
And the dwarf also took half. All right. Now it is Lou's turn.
Well, fortunately, I cannot move him.
Oh, let me fix that. Sorry. And fixed.
I forget how much movement does he have? 40?
Yeah. All right. So Lou, you jump down into the water.
Sure.
All right. Make a quick con save.
Not that bad.
You're jumping into shit water.
Isn't he able to move through me?
13.
Yeah. Okay. So with 13. Lou, take 1 point of poison damage.
Okay. 1 point.
1 point. And yes, he could have. All right. What does Lou do once he rushes up to this figure?
He asks him about his car's extended warranty.
I don't have a car.
Well, that's a shame. I'm gonna have to kill you for that. Well, makes us. Does a 13 hit? Actually, no, 12. Does a 12 hit?
A 12 does not hit.
No.
All right, you get a second attack. Twenty does hit.
30, 20.
20 does hit.
Did you add the bless for that attack roll?
Did we all get blessed?
Yep.
Let's just see then. Well, it would have been a 17.
That hits.
Let's roll them all at once.
Yeah, like I said, everybody has bless, so every attack roll you'll make and every saving throw, you will always add a d4. So basically, every roll except for damaging rolls.
22 damage between 2 attacks.
Nice. Okay. This guy is severely hurt. He's like, ah! Cries out in pain.
Ow.
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 All right.
Ow. Ow.
This guy moves over to Lou, seeing you attack his compatriot. He swings wildly. Does a 17 hit?
No.
Damn.
Why do you say damn, Logan? Whose side are you on?
I'm on nobody's side.
You, sir, seem disappointed.
Katya, it is now your turn.
Well, I'm going to 5, 10, 15. I'll move right here. And I'm going to hit the blue one.
You swing.
That blue one is standing inside of a column.
It's more of a floor decoration. It's fine.
Okay. Thought it was a wall.
Does an 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
I'm going to swing again.
Did you add the bless?
I sure did.
Just checking.
I appreciate it. Does an 18 hit?
18 does hit.
All right. And this is with my new long sword, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my lord. I don't like it. 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And that's me.
Screaming his head off, this one rushes forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He gets close enough to Katya, swinging wildly. It appears like he's untrained. Natural 20. But he got
Yeah.
lucky.
Ow.
Yep. He swings this giant heavy bar at your head, Katya. It's gonna hurt, but it's a crit, so it should. 19 points of bludgeoning damage. And do that thing. Let's see. Now it's red person's turn. He's going to swing wildly at Lou. He does not hit. And it comes back around to Click.
I think you said that one of these guys looks like they're hurting really bad.
That was red.
Yeah, Red
Yes.
is not feeling great. He's like he's still standing and he still has got a lot of fight in him, but you put some serious hurt in him.
Okay. So it's not like he's
About
keeling over anytime soon.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. I'm going to go ahead and shoot off a guiding bolt at Blue.
All right, guiding bolt. Let's see.
Ah, that's a 10.
Well, hold on.
My dice was doing so good for me. I think. Maybe.
So that's an attack roll, right?
Yeah, it's an attack roll. Guiding bolt requires an attack roll.
Make it with advantage. As
Oh.
he is attacking so wildly, he is not paying attention to you.
But he's in a rage.
That's a lot better. That's a 26.
You definitely hit.
Sweet. That is 4d6 damage, and the next attack on him would get advantage, which sounds like he might get advantage anyway. So double advantage. 'Cause that's how that works. Ooh, those are good numbers. Those are 3 6s.
Ooh.
21 damage. Radiant, if that matters.
No, it does not matter. Levi, now it is your turn.
All right.
Hold on. I got one more thing. Oh, wait, never mind. Nope, he's good. I thought I could do this other thing as a bonus, but it requires a full action.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, I will just go ahead and Eldritch Blast the red guy first.
Okay.
And that is a 23
Hits.
with, let's see, Blessed does a D4.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even do a D4 on the 2 hits, so.
Well, it's not to damage, it's just the
Yeah.
attack roll.
But damage is a D4 as well? Or no,
No.
no. No, damage doesn't get the bonus, right?
Right.
Correct.
Okay, that was a 10 damage.
Okay. To Mr. Red.
And if he is gone, then I want to go after the blue on my second
Nah.
one.
He is still standing.
All right.
He and Blue look about the same health right now.
All right, another shot at red.
Shot of red.
So that is 16.
That hits.
And damage for that will be 11.
Okay. He's still standing, but he is not looking healthy. Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah, because I don't want to use another second level slot now when nobody's really been hit.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You see the dwarf draw his longsword and his axe, dual wielding them. It's like, you're going to stop that now, as he swings at you first with his longsword. He misses. He misses, and then he follows it up with the axe. Does a 21 hit?
Let's see here. Where
You know,
is
it's just one shy.
You'd think it would hit.
Okay, I will take a shield spell as a reaction. And that means it would miss with an AC of 25.
Damn.
As a reaction, he says, "Fuck." Lou, it is now your turn.
Lou will just attack the same guy again.
All right. Swing on. Swing on. That
That's
21
what it is.
hits. Yep.
You use guidance as many times as you want in that time.
What guidance?
Yeah, or you just use
It is
once
strictly
and it's
for.
gone.
It literally says it is for every attack and every saving throw.
You're mixing
Cool.
bless.
Or bless. I'm sorry. My bad.
Guidance is for ability checks, and you get it a
Yeah.
one off.
Okay. 14 damage.
14 damage. Ooh, that's against red.
Yes.
Lou, you cut him very, very deeply. He seems to barely be able to grip the metal rod he was holding.
18.
All right, hit.
I'm saying, make sure you're not forgetting those D4s.
Well, I guess I don't need them.
Yeah, you got lucky those times.
8 damage.
All right, how do you kill this man?
Well,
Well, when you put it
with
out.
a sword.
Okay, you
Push him in the
swing,
mud.
swing a sword. It hits the man. He
Just
dies.
goes through the neck, it goes through him. Yeah, the end.
Yeah.
Nice and clean,
Okay.
but not clean at all.
No! He swings at you violently.
So dramatic.
Yes, very dramatic. Does an 18 hit you?
Yes, ties.
Ah. Lou, you take
1 point of damage again.
Nope, 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
That is fine.
How's everybody looking health wise?
Perfectly fine.
I've still got some health.
All right.
You haven't been hit, have you?
What?
Two.
I think Lou's the only one that's been hit.
Cat
I'm
got
not a natural. I had a nat 20 on me.
Oh.
right upside her head, and it's her turn.
Well, I'm gonna do what Lou's doing and hit the blue.
You go hit the blue.
I hit the blue, and hopefully better this time. Ho 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 ho! A non-natural 20. No, actually 26.
That hits.
One second. I apologize.
You're fine.
No. Yep, and I'm just
Amethyst.
hit him again.
Okay, sweet. What'd you hit with the second attack? Sorry. I spaced there for a second. What do you roll for damage on your first attack?
I didn't yet.
Okay.
I'm going to imagine there's a 13 hit.
A 13 does hit.
Oh, good. So I've hit twice. Okay, and I'm also going to do, all right, so I'll start rolling damage.
Mm-hmm.
I finally found what I was looking for. I'm also going to do a divine smite.
Uh-oh. All right,
Man.
divine smite. How much damage?
And total with everything is 27 points of damage.
He falls to his knees with raspy breath. He is still alive.
Damn that man. Well, that's my turn. I tried. Actually, I'm going to end my turn with where's Meepo?
The Mr. Green, he moves forward, seeing what you're doing to his friend, swings on you
That's fair.
recklessly. Does a 22 hit?
Just barely.
All right, his impromptu hammer only does 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
All right. Red is dead. It's now around to Click.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and cast Sacred Flame on Green. So he has to make a deck save.
Okay, Green making a deck save. What is the score? Because he failed it.
That's a 15.
Yeah, he failed it.
All right,
Damage. Let me make sure I pull it up so I can add the right amount of damage. That is going to be 6 radiant damage.
6 radiant to Green.
Yep, 6 radiant to Green.
Okay, that is the first damage he took this turn, or took this combat. He, a little bit of divine fire in his eyes. Levi, it is now your turn.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and, first of all, as a bonus action, I am Misty Stepping
Okay.
over here.
Uh-huh.
And then I will Eldritch Blast the dwarf guy that was right in front of me in the face twice.
Okay. Blast away.
First one's a 25.
Hits.
Second one's a 19.
That hits.
Oh, and I didn't even add the bless, so. First damage. Oh, both are a 7 for a total of 14 damage.
Okay. All right, if that is your turn, it is his turn. He is looking around.
He probably isn't sure where I even went.
No, it's not even that. It's more of
Reinforcements.
let's see, he's going to look around the room. You see him lock eyes on every single one of you, and he starts to book it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, Lou, it's now your turn.
Guess I'm gonna swing.
Swing, bada, bada, swing.
I think we need to keep one of these guys alive to
22.
interrogate him.
Okay, you hit.
I think you're right. But we still got 3 active guys, I think.
13 damage.
How do you kill this man?
Bisect him. It's a great sword, because why not?
Okay. Going straight, like just above his pelvis, because you, so that way you don't hit too much bone. You give a solid swipe, and he stands there for a moment before plop, his front half. I mean, his top half falls backwards as his front half falls forwards. All right, he is dead.
So we only have green left.
Don't we have this guy over here that looks like he's running away?
Well, he's running away though.
Yeah, but shouldn't we stop him and make sure he doesn't alert anybody else?
I make an attack roll on him.
All right, first make a con save.
No, he did the hopscotch on the boxes in the water.
Push. 18.
Okay. Another 1 point of poison damage.
I will live with this.
Don't forget, you also have that D4 on saving throws. That makes a difference.
And you get a +4 when you are within a certain distance of me.
I don't
Alright,
know if
make
I'm
your-
still in that distance, but
Make your attack roll.
With the D4. You laugh, but I'm trying to make sure he does it. Gosh darn it.
Oh, you gotta be within 10 feet of me.
I expended the spell slot. I expect for it to get its purpose.
Natural 20.
no
All right.
20.
Swing away.
Attack roll that high at his level, that should be just like certain death. Like he rolled near max what he could.
Did you just double the hit dice, or do you double the modifier too?
Hit dice.
Okay.
I mean, damage dice.
14.
14. He didn't enjoy it, but
No,
it's looking okay.
that's why there's 2 of them. 15.
You already made your attack roll.
Oh yeah, I already made this. I forgot.
Let's see. Blue
Carry.
is dead. Katya, it's your turn.
We wanted one alive.
Yep,
This is the only one left.
there's 2.
There's 2 left?
Yep.
The one that Lou's right next to.
Oh, yes, he was a different color, and so it made me unaware. I'll hit the green one. Crap. There's a 24 hit.
Yes, it does. Oh, wait.
5 points of damage.
5 points? Yep. Okay.
Is he still up?
He is still up. He looks relatively fine, actually.
Oh. I thought I made him get pretty hurt.
That was the other one.
Oh, that's right. I'm gonna hit him again. Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
10 points of damage.
It's nice.
Pardon.
Okay. He's going to swing at you, Cat. Ooh. All right. Okay. Let's see. Now, that damage is
What did he roll to hit me?
18 plus 5 for 23.
Well, damn.
Guess you needed a shield.
I have a shield.
No, I mean
need a better
the
shield.
Spell shield.
That's not within my character.
Let's see. And you would take another 6 points of damage from him.
Okay.
Then it's back around to Click.
All right. Is there enough room for me to fly in here, or is it pretty low ceiling?
It's pretty low ceiling. It looks like the only ceiling really there is just enough to walk in.
Gotcha. All right. So let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay. And I am going to cast blindness, deafness on the guy that Lou is tailing.
Ooh.
And he has
Okay.
to make a constitution save.
Well, he's good at those, thankfully.
Well, don't tell me that.
Oh boy.
Can we unguidance him?
Bane, I didn't prepare that spell.
Well, he failed.
Hey, awesome. He's blind.
And or deaf.
Hey.
No,
Well,
one
no,
or
it's
the
only
other.
I choose one, so I'm choosing blind.
Okay.
And the good news is it is not a concentration spell, so therefore I can keep up with the bless. And I will shout this to Lou. He's blinded. And that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay. Now it's Levi's turn.
All right. I will go ahead and do Eldritch Blast shots to him again.
Which one?
The one that's running away.
Okay. Shoot for it. Now
Can
I
you
don't
see
know.
him from your angle?
First one's a 22. The other's a natural 20.
Okay. Those both hit, and if you just move like 2 steps over here, you definitely have line of sight.
Oh, I thought you said those were floor decorations.
Right. I did. You're right.
All right. So the one, well, let me do. Okay, so the first one's an 11. Then the natural 21 is a 19 for a total of 30 damage.
30 damage. All
Are there
right.
any
That
bonuses since he's blind?
you would have had advantage, but because I think that that works for that.
Just weirdly quiet.
Secret time.
I must have missed it. I was looking at some articles. What caused the secret?
Nothing.
It's a secret.
Oh. Well, while they're doing a secret, I'm going to go check in on something.
I was feeling that anyway, but I appreciate that. I forgot about that aspect. I apologize.
No, it's good. So, what's he
30
gonna do?
damage, he still looks okay.
No, he does not look okay. He is going to swing blindly. He can't run anymore. That doesn't hit Lou. So for his second attack, because he's rolling at disadvantage, that doesn't hit Lou. His third attack, that doesn't hit Lou. Whoosh.
He's
Now
not
it's at-
very good at hitting Lou.
When he's blinded, but now it's Lou's turn.
Blinded and just got smacked with a bunch of damage.
I hate it because, well, I don't think I like the light. It's cool because I can drop the light down and change it.
Remember your bless.
Like it could be like more of a blue or more of a yellow or more of a white.
25.
You actually have to drop one. The problem is
Add your bless to that 1d20 plus 5.
I did.
And then
No, you got a 10 plus 5. So if you
No,
roll,
I rolled a. That's a different thing, Logan. I got a 16 plus 5 plus 4.
so what was that 1d20 plus 5 then?
When I rolled that attack roll that I had already used my attack.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah, 25 hits.
14 damage.
Okay, you got one more attack. He is looking very hurt.
$13.
That you get advantage because he is blinded.
$20.
That hits.
$12 damage
How do you kill this man?
with the blunt side of the sword like a baseball bat.
Okay. We'll say that this is a wall just for this image. Lou, feeling a bit creative, turns his sword flat, swings it like a baseball bat, and smashes this guy's face and head into the wall, crushing it.
Nice.
Okay. Now it is
Like that scene from Signs.
Yeah. Now it's Katya's turn.
I hit the guy. $18 to hit.
Did we ever learn the information we needed to?
Not
We're
yet.
still in combat.
That hits.
Um, 8 points of damage.
Okay.
Does 11 hit?
Is that with your bless?
Yeah.
No, it does not.
Pop
All right,
blast.
I'll dump another divine smite.
Is that on your first attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it, okay.
Running forward, I prefer if you do it before the second attack, but you can divine smite.
That makes sense. If it helps, it's only 3 extra points of damage.
Yeah, damage is damage. Click, it is now your turn.
All right. I'm going to move over here, and I am going to try and do a non-lethal attack with my mace.
Okay.
That is 25 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
And that is 4 damage.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I'm going to yell, "Tell us where our friend is." Or else.
Levi, it's your turn.
Okay.
Oh, whoops. I skipped this guy. He was going to make one swing on Cat before.
That's fair.
18 doesn't hit anyways, so now it's still Levi's turn.
Okay. I will go ahead and Eldritch Blast the dwarf guy.
Dwarf guy is dead.
Oh. So there's only green guy?
Only green guy.
All right. I will do one Eldritch Blast to him, which would be a 22
Dwarf guy was just perfect T-ball height. I had to
for
take the swing.
10 damage.
10 damage. Okay.
And then is he how bad off does he look?
He's still standing. He looks like if it gets around to him, he's gonna try and do something.
All right, I'll do another one then. Wear him down. That is a 25 without bless.
That hits.
With only 4 damage.
Okay. Lou,
Yes.
it's your turn.
I swing.
You swing away.
$17.
17. That hits.
$11 damage.
He's very, very hurt. Barely standing, shaking even.
Do we want to try and like grapple him now or something? Or
Nah, I got something in mind. A 26, I assume, hits.
That does hit.
$9 damage.
How do you kill this man?
Well, I take the flat of my sword, and if you ever seen the movie Misery, I do that to his ankle.
So you're trying to hit him non-lethally. You need to say that.
Yes.
You got to say that beforehand.
Oh, I thought we all understood that was what was happening.
You got to call your shots. But you break his ankles, and he falls down.
Put him in the poop water.
Uh-oh. You sure he falls in the poop water?
No, I'm telling everyone to put him in the poop water.
Do you do it?
Not at the moment.
Okay. Well, he falls unconscious from the pain.
Oh. There's no fun in that, then.
All right. That is the end of combat.
I feel like I did all the work here.
You got all the kill stills.
Sounds about right.
where's Meepo?
He is unconscious.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do, though, is walk up to Cat and
Okay. You walk up to
Put-
Cat.
I gotta find the spell here.
He casts shadow.
Put healing hands on her, which will restore 6 points of damage.
Aw.
Okay.
You said the guy is unconscious, right?
Mhm.
I get down and I attempt to bring him back to consciousness.
How?
Actually, I will go ahead and utilize. I will utilize Channel Divinity, and I will give him about 5 HP.
Okay. He slowly rouses from grogginess.
Okay, so we're gonna try this again. Where is our friend?
If not, you get the poop water.
Intimidation.
All right, because I am super intimidating.
You get help. You get advantage because of Lou.
I am also casting guidance on myself. because nothing is angrier or nothing is more intimidating than an angry goddess.
Click's all fluffed up.
Exactly what I unfurled my feathers.
You are very poofy.
That is a 14. Even at advantage.
You don't scare me. If I talk, I'm dead anyways.
Yes.
But
But if
this
you
way you
don't
could
talk,
die of poop.
you die more painfully.
You die of poop water.
Keeping in mind, I did heal you and brought you back to consciousness, and I can do that all day.
We sure feel like a lot of good people.
By the way, Click is totally bluffing on that because he wouldn't be able to do that even if he wanted to.
To
But he's trying to bluff and see if maybe he can scare this person into talking.
look,
Okay, I'm going to use my Medallion of Thoughts charge to try and delve into his mind to see if he knows where Meepo is.
okay. Is that like the level 2 that has to do an intelligence save?
It's a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Well, he rolled piss poor. Levi, if you would just look behind you and to your right, you think you see what appears to be a door right on this side.
Okay, then I will go over there and try and open it.
You open it. There are cages, some empty, 2 full, one with a little halfling, one with a pissed off kobold.
You found Meepo.
Hey guys, over here. I think we found our pal. And somebody else.
Hi,
Little dude.
I'm Howard. Can you let me out?
With that being said, I stand up and I go over to Katia and I say, okay, so we found Meepo. Do we still have to kill this guy?
I think Meepo should make that choice.
1 second.
Meepo is not so petty.
Yeah, you can definitely find keys on the dwarven person.
I get the keys and I make sure to toss them over to Lou or Levi, whoever's going to get Meepo.
Well, I'm over there, so I'll grab him, unlock both the cage. Well, I'll unlock Meepo's cage, and I'll look at the halfling and be like, "You got anything in trade?"
Levi.
Unlock the cage, Levi.
Meepo told you he was framed.
I roll my eyes and unlock the halfling's cage.
Oh, thank you. It's I'm a bit. It's like he's just as naked as Meepo. Maybe a little modesty. Maybe just a little modesty cloth, but I'm a bit light on material wealth at the moment. Name's Howard. Again, thank you.
Since he's naked, I will not shake his hand.
Oh, right. Got it.
Comfortable around a naked halfling.
I think we should tie up the other guy and turn him over to the authorities.
We also need to find out before we do so where Meepo's stuff is.
Yeah, it's absolutely fair. Would you like me to try casting locate object?
That actually might be a good idea. But let's see if we can get him to tell us first.
Okay.
Levi, by any chance, is that effect were you able to read his mind? Can you still do that? We need to try and figure out where Meepo's stuff is.
Well, it goes up to a minute. So
Awesome. Where's Meepo's stuff? And also, where's Howard's stuff?
well, I don't know who Howard is.
The new guy.
Yet, so,
Keeps introducing
He's only
himself.
introduced himself twice.
Well, no, but
Who was he again?
But,
Hi.
Who's
I'm
this
not,
guy?
I'm not that concerned.
He walks
Yes.
up to Lou. Hi, I'm Howard.
I don't know this guy.
Well, actually, I'm over 30 feet from him right now, aren't I?
Lock
Yes.
this cage up.
So this only works within 30 feet. So would it have dropped, or do I have to go back within range? And
If it's still active, you can re-enter the area, but right now where you're standing, no.
okay, well
You
then
can
after I unlock the cages, I will go back in range and try and find where Meepo's stuff is.
Is anyone ever gonna let Meepo out?
He just did.
You've been let out, Meepo.
I thought you let Howard out.
You let Howard out first.
Oh,
Oh, I would have thought
Let
of it
Meepo out first.
first.
Whatever, they're both out. Howard introduces himself to everyone. Hi, I'm Howard. Hi, I'm Howard.
Hi, Howard.
Hello.
Glad we
don't
could-
respond to him. He'll just do this all day.
Well, I thought you were deaf, so I kept trying to introduce myself.
He's not gonna stop. I promise. I promise.
Okay, did we ever find where Meepo's stuff was?
You ask, and he's like, so using that detect thoughts, the first thing that crosses the fence.
The fence?
That's the thought that is in his head. The fence.
I think they took Meepo's stuff to someplace like a pawn shop.
I guess that's the modern day equivalent of a fence.
Yep, pretty much.
Just don't tell him you stole it.
I mean, that's
But everyone knows
Do you know which specific one?
No,
Well, let's ask him which specific one.
ask him, big scary bird guy.
Intimidation.
Sure. I cast guidance on myself again. That's a natural one for a total of 7.
Wow, you are really
Like-
bad at this.
You cluck like a chicken.
You are not an intimidating
Okay.
person.
What?
Alright.
It's a war cry from my area. I will
will-
have you know that it is very intimidating to most of our enemies.
I will cast guidance on myself, go up to him with intimidation, and say, "Tell us where the fence is."
His eyes are darting fearfully, but after the comical display of from Click, you don't think it's fear at you. It's
I rolled a 22 plus guidance to make 23.
you don't think it's fear at you.
I tell him.
I
I'm gonna
look
lock you
around.
in-
Is there any other presence or anything in this room?
I tell him I'm gonna lock you in a cage next to Howard.
It's Howard.
I'm gonna lock you in the cage next to Howard, and we're just gonna leave you two alone.
Hi, my
No,
name's
don't do
Howard.
that. Don't do no. Hey,
We're going to let Howard go.
We're gonna put you in a room with Howard, and all he's gonna do is introduce himself. You're gonna just learn that he's Howard over and over again, day and
love
night.
if
The
you-
idea-
He's not gonna stop.
That Howard thought Meepo was deaf, so he kept trying to introduce himself anyway.
Okay, then
We're
then
gonna lock
here's
you
what
in a
I'll
room
try.
with socially awkward Howard here. He doesn't know how to stop talking.
I will cast a minor illusion of a flame in the corner here of the pedestal, and say, "Bring him over here. We'll just light him on fire."
I do that.
intimidation.
Intimidation again.
Yeah, it's like
Guidance.
Well, if with guidance, Oh, that one ends up being a 25.
Okay. He says, like, no, stop, please, please. It's like, I can't tell you anything. They'll kill my family.
Ah.
It's either your
Is he
family
tied
or
up
you.
at the minute now?
Say what?
Is he tied up at the moment?
He's tied up.
Okay, I'm gonna drag him over the cage and throw him in the cage with Howard.
We let Howard out.
I'm putting Howard in the cage.
No.
You are a tiny thing. You are not lifting up no Howard.
Howard's a
will fight you.
halfling.
Yeah,
Howard's
they're
not
same
big.
size.
Ah,
But Howard will fight you, and this guy is way too big to fit in these cages.
We can squish him.
all right, he pulled the
as-
family card.
As you all are debating what to do, you hear voices coming down the tunnel.
Swear to God, if it's Howard's voice.
All right, I look at him and say, "We need a quick way out." And you know that if they find you in here surrounded by all your dead allies and us still alive, they're still going to kill you. So, what is the quickest way out of here?
He, in his tied up, he tries to gesture to the direction the dwarf figure was running. It looks like this room. It's hard for me to tell because of the way things are shaded, but it looks like if you all were to head over this way,
Yeah.
it would lead out
Is that where the voices are coming from, or are they coming from where we came?
from where you came.
All right. Lou, please do me a favor. Please grab this guy here. And let's go ahead and get out of here.
Lou purposely drags him by his foot.
Is there like enough, like, is there a little water to where he can still breathe, or is he going to be fighting his way all the way?
He's gonna be fighting his way all the way, and if you hit his head too many times, that
Then
5
what I
HP
do
is
is-
gonna go.
I get behind and I grab like under his arms to try and keep him above.
Okay,
You give
So-
him too much credit.
so you all
I
start.
see
To,
no need for needless violence. And he mentioned his family.
I don't give a damn about his family.
So wait, is this Lou or is this Meepo talking?
Both.
I don't think Lou would feel the same way.
So, you all start charging down this tunnel. You hear voices and many footsteps coming down from the path that you came. You are running along this walkway to get out. When you come to an opening in the shaped stone tunnel, and you look out, you see the harbor in front of you. There are many ships. There are many ships in the bay. None, they're all fairly far away, though. The level of tide, though, it looks to be about a 20-foot drop from where you're standing.
Nice.
All right. I know that I can only carry really Meepo and Howard. If I were to grab onto the others, could I at least slow their descent into the water?
I'll just-
How many people are you trying to grab here?
Well, I would have to do it one at a time, but I'm just wondering if, like, I know my carrying weight for flying, I can only carry somebody of Meepo size or smaller.
Right.
And so I'm wondering if, like, all the others who are medium, if I can maybe not carry them to fly them off, but if I can slow their descent into the water.
You could do that, sure. But you're definitely going to take one at a time, and those voices are getting louder and louder. You hear splashing and crates being tossed.
And I don't have any type of spell that's going to help with this. All right, sorry everybody. I think we're just going to have to jump it.
Yep.
Meepo shoves
And-
Howard over the edge.
No.
I will grab Howard
He's
I
already
will
shoved.
grab onto Howard and I will take off.
Just go into the water. Come on.
Okay.
Howard doesn't deserve it.
Oh, prior to, I actually use a dagger and I cut the rope of the guard we tied.
And
And then I push him out into the water.
it's like, hope you can swim.
You're free.
All right, that just leaves Meepo, Lou, and Levi in there. With
I'm
Katya.
gonna follow him.
Okay. Levi jumps. What does Katya do?
I'll wait to make sure the other two go down.
Wait,
Okay.
did Howard fall?
Yeah.
No, I have Howard.
Did Howard fall or did he grab Howard?
He grabbed Howard.
I grab Howard.
The increased weight kind of like makes you slowly.
I use my feet to push Meepo off.
You're holding on to Howard though.
And I'm holding on to him.
Anyway, you all fall into the water. Katya is left behind, and so is Lou.
Prior to getting pulled into the water, I would have let Howard go. This way I could stay above.
Okay.
But I'll keep a close eye to make sure none of my companions are having difficulty with swimming.
Fuck you, Howard.
All right. Lou and Katya are left in the tunnel. Several figures emerge from around the bend. There's a large man with black curly hair. Several thugs. They're all coming at you. They have weapons drawn. Stop them!
Can I see behind Katya and Levi?
I thought it was Lou that was left. Like Levi already jumped.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This tunnel's very narrow, so like only Katya and Lou are getting a good look.
All right. I scream at them to hurry up and jump out.
I look at Lou and say, let's go. Imagine we jump down together.
As soon as they leave the ledge, I'm going to cast Spiritual Weapon as far into that hole as I can, but I'm just going to have it swing violently to try and deter them from trying to skid by it.
Yeah, every 6 seconds it just goes whoop, whoop, like a
Right.
lawnmower.
Right.
All right. Everyone lands in the water. Some of you have more difficulty swimming than others, considering your armor, but you all are able to pull yourselves onto the nearby rocky shore. You get some peculiar looks from walkers by as you all make your escape into the city. And I think that's a good part for us to end our session.
And this did the guy who was in the tunnel that we were fighting, did he come out with us?
You pushed him out. No, as soon as he made it to the shore, if you guys started running left, he was going to try and run right.
But he did go to the shore though, right?
Yeah, he definitely hit the shore.
Okay. If I had the opportunity to, I would have told him, get your family and get out of here.
Oh, you're doing a very different thing than I would do.
What were you thinking?
Grabbing him and turning over to the guard.
Drown him.
But we can readdress this next time.
Yep.
Yeah. Just make sure to put it in your notes so that way one of us will remember.
But hooray, guys. You have discovered a underground network of tunnels and sewer lines with several interesting portal holes.
I was about to say, underground tunnels, you mean a sewer?
Not all of it's sewer.
That was fun. It's getting late. You guys have a good night, and I will hopefully see you all next week. I have a drum lesson on Tuesday, so my only availability will